Shalom. I would like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Harakah Kadash my mom. Double honors to the elders, apostles, JMS, and Shalom to your Akim and Akbar from the Christian and truth and sincerity. Alright. This is kind of like a little lesson, man, a breakdown lesson. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to hop straight into it. This is Proverbs 1 and 2. To know wisdom and instruction, to receive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice, and judgments and equity. Alright? And that's what these scriptures are, man. It's wisdom, justice, judgment, and equity, man. You know what I'm saying? It's judgment, you know what I'm saying, for those of the oppressed. Justice to those that's wrongfully, that had been done wrongfully. Wisdom to discern. And equity, man, it's all equal, man. It's all right and just in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shai. Verse 4, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man, knowledge and discretion. Alright, the young man. Alright. It say what? We are when we come into this truth, we are as newborn babes, man. You know? Basically new to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You know what I'm saying? Verse 5, a wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. God, to attain unto wise counsels is to listen to the Apostle Tahar, all the way down, GMS, you know what I'm saying? Increasing in learning, you know what I'm saying? Obtaining unto wise counsel, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, basically, learning from their brothers, you know what I'm saying? You know, because you don't want to, learn from the wrong people, man. You know what I'm saying? They could turn your heart to away from Yahweh Shema Shai. That's why we must attain unto wise counsels, or especially if you're just coming into the truth, knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Shema Shai. Yahweh being the Father and Yahweh Shai being the Son. All right. Verse 6. To understand a proverb and the interpretation of the words of the wise and their dark sayings. Kind, man. To understand the parables, the things that's written in the scriptures. Alright? Because when you was in the world, many people say, it's hard to understand the Bible. You know what I'm saying? I can't really understand the Bible. It say what? A wise man will hear and increase in learning, man. And attain unto wise counsels. Alright? If you don't attain unto wise counsel, you won't understand the proverb and the dark sayings. That's why the Lord say what? A wise man will hear and increase in learning, and a man of understanding which shall attain unto wise counsel. He shall obtain unto that wise counsel, man. Basically, you're still increasing in learning. You know what I'm saying? Alright, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Alright? Fools don't like to be taught. Alright? Fools, they despise wisdom. They despise instruction. Alright? Correction. Alright? They don't want to follow the way of Yahweh Shema Shai. They rather follow the way of the lust of the flesh. You know what I'm saying? So what? What that mean? It say, fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but the fools despise wisdom and instruction. Alright? So them people, they despise Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Alright? They despise his words and they despise his prophets. They don't want to obtain unto wise counsel. They want to obtain unto foolish counsel, man. The counsel of fools, man, of the dead. Alright? Verse 8, my son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. Alright, let me go ahead and jump down a little bit. Alright, get straight to the point, man. Alright. It's verse 20. I'm jumping down to verse 20, man. Alright. Wisdom cried without, she uttered her voice in the streets. Alright. And what we do out there in the highways and byways, the men that you see teaching out there on the internet, you know what I'm saying? Which is the unicorn in the scriptures. Alright, the internet. You know what I'm saying? It say wisdom cries without, she uttered her voice in the streets. Alright, we out there in the streets, man, basically uplifting our voice as a trumpet, you know what I'm saying, and telling the people our transgressions. Alright? Basically spilling out the wisdom into the streets, man. Telling people to turn back, repent, you know. The kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. That Yahweh, it has grace period is finna end. Alright? And to turn back. Alright? Verse 21. She cried from the chief place of concourse in the open of the gates. In the city she uttered her voice, saying, how long, ye simple ones, how will ye love simplicity, and the scorns delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge? Kind, man. To the ones, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? How long will y'all love the things of this world, man? Basically. Alright? How long will y'all love the simple, man? This life is simple, bro. It's nothing. This world is not of Yahweh Shemel Shah. It's wicked. You know what I'm saying? They say Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. All right. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in the scorning, and fools hate knowledge, man? Because fools do hate knowledge. They don't like to be taught. They don't want to learn the scriptures. All right. Verse 23, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called you and you refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. Alright, and that's to them Jays who heard this truth and then choose to turn back and repent. Alright, and say what? But ye have set at naught at all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Alright, so when this grace period is over, you know what I'm saying, and the Lord takes away his prophets from the streets from teaching, because the Lord will do that. It's prophesied in the scriptures for the Lord to take away his prophets from the streets. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's going to be a famine of the word. So people not going to be able to hear this word. That's why we saying, man, turn back now. Why the brothers still out here teaching, man? Because as soon as you see them brothers not out there teaching no more, man, it's too late. You know what I'm saying? They say, well, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh, man. So when your fear cometh, man, he gonna basically say, go on to the guys you have chosen, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a fifth thing. Because you would want the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah, to protect you in those times. Because in those times, man, there's no light. It's straight darkness, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because since it's just straight darkness, you gonna have to have some type of protection. All right? You can't save yourself. You need Yahweh Shemel Shah to protect you. You know what I'm saying? So, therefore, what you need to do, you need to turn back to Yahweh Shemel Shah. There's only one way. He's the only way. Alright, he's the only way through this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't things can happen. Like, some natural disasters that the Lord have sent may come. You know what I'm saying? It might be a tsunami or something, or a hurricane, because down here in Florida, it's a hurricane coming, Hurricane Dorian, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? He is coming down here, and all that time, man, like they got like in Jacob's trouble. All right, that time period where the Lord took the time period where it's prophesied in the scriptures. All right, Jacob's trouble. All right, imagine during Jacob's trouble, like it might be a hurricane, and you might not have nothing to eat. You know it's gonna be a famine. You might not have nothing to eat, and you gotta provide for your family. You know what I'm saying? And it's a hurricane. What the brothers gonna do? The brothers gonna call on Yahweh Shemel Shah. What you gonna do? All right, what them brothers, them people that's not gonna know what to do, they gonna do something. Well, basically, in a nutshell, they're not gonna work off the operation of Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. They're not gonna do it righteously, man. Alright, because the Lord's elect, the ones that He chosen, is going to call upon Him. And if you're not chosen by the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah, there's no hope for you, man. There's no hope for Him. No matter how many times they may, you know what I'm saying, you may talk to a person, they will not get this truth, man, because the Lord has not set it up for them. You know what I'm saying? So for this time period right now, man, for you brothers, alright, you gotta bid those back to the marriage. Alright, and go out and do the work, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the ones that's not doing the work, and the ones that's not believing, and the ones that's not, teaching none of that, man, and that's returned back to, doing the lust of the father, the devil, man. You know what I'm saying? That is, you say what? I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. All right, and that's the Lord speaking, man. So you need to obtain and abide in this truth. All right, you stay in this truth. You abide in this truth, man. All right, steady pushing, steady enduring, man. All right, the Lord's gonna protect you. All right, it all starts by the wisdom, man. They say what? The beginning of wisdom is the hold on. To Shalaki, hold on. Verse 7, Proverbs 1:7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. Alright? The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, man. Alright? You know what I'm saying? So, if we stand in this knowledge, this wisdom, and this understanding, man, stand in scriptures, bro, the Lord will protect us, man, and the Lord won't laugh at our calamity, man. He'll protect us through it. You know what I'm saying? And that's for the new brothers too, man. You stand this truth, you gonna get protected by the Lord, man. It say what? In Sirach 2, it said, have any trust in the Lord, and the Lord, roughly paraphrasing. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro. You just gotta keep pushing, man. Keep enduring, keep learning. You keep on doing these things, and the Lord, and having faith in doing the work, the Lord will protect you, man. And you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's it for this lesson. And shalom.